Hello, that's Greg.
Hello everyone, how are you? Nearly Christmas.
I'm Jason, and today on Tea and Toast, we're doing part 3 of our top Christmas 80s presents.
And we've moved to a log cabin.
In the log cabin.
In a log cabin for some reason.
Christmas jumper under there, Greg? Yeah?
This is a Christmas jumper, Jason.
Oh, holidays are coming.
It's the Coca-Cola jumper.
Not sponsored.
No, we're not sponsored. I mean, love to be, but Coca-Cola, we all know it's Christmas when the minute you see that advert.
Holidays are coming. Hot flagged.
That's it. Oh yeah, that's it. We are Christmas.
Anyway, Greg, we're up to, you're right there,
Yeah?
1986 in our countdown of the best Christmas presents of the 80s.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
In the world.
Well, it started off brilliant because you told me I was going to keep all the presents that you were going to give me. And I think then you realised a few of them are expensive, and then you scrapped that idea, didn't you?
And in today's episode, there's a couple of pictures instead of actual items.
Oh, so your research is terrible, isn't it?
Research is fine, I just don't own the things that it's on about.
You don't own some of the things.
This Jason, I really want to own as well.
Go on then.
The first one, Greg, 1986, the best-selling Christmas toy in the world was... Now this is a terrible...
I need a clue!
This is a terrible picture, so I'm just going to put it on the screen for people.
Well, before you do, clues.
It's a game that you play.
As in computer or board game?
Neither. You strap something to yourself. And you run around and chase each other.
This is not an adult one, is it? This? You run around and... Oh!
Go on.
Like a laser thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Laser tag.
Really?
Did you not have laser tag?
Yeah, but I didn't think it would be the biggest selling toy.
It was. Here's a picture for you. It's terrible. I'll put a better picture. My printer ran out of black ink. That should be black.
Yeah.
There's the thing you strap to yourself, and there's your gun. Did you not have laser tag?
No.
I had something you didn't have.
No, we just hired that at the hall, and we had all the professionals come in and do a big version of it.
Laser tag is a game played with guns which fire an infrared beam at a target.
That's very posh, isn't it, Jason? Oh, it's all changing, isn't it?
Yeah. So the first laser tag toy was a Star Trek toy in 1979 that had a laser and an infrared receiver, and it was like a photon blaster thing from Star Trek. Phaser, that's the word I'm looking for, Greg. Phaser. And it accompanied the release of Star Trek the Motion Picture.
So it's all come from Star Trek?
Originally, that was the first one that was ever released. And then...
Something good come from Star Trek? Wow. I mean, who'd have thought it, eh? Amazing. I mean, I can't stand it, but this was brilliant.
The biggest manufacturer of this in the world was... well, don't know the manufacturer's name, but the toy line was called Photon Laser Tag, and they had the helmets. Do you remember those?
No.
Oh my God, Greg, what's wrong with you? But they were phenomenal. That's what I want, a Photon laser helmet.
You want a photo?
No. And they spelled laser tag with a Z.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was American.
Because it's Laser Quest everywhere now, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously, it developed into this big thing where commercially became available and you could go on office parties and stuff and kids' birthday parties and play laser tag in a big warehouse.
I think, Jason, back in the day, me and you did a Laser Quest as a team bonding thing in the job that we used to do.
Yeah, I'm sure we did. Yeah, several times.
Yeah.
I like to just find a place to hide and pick people off because you don't have to run around then, do you?
Jason used to sit in the corner with his McDonald's and just sit there eating and shooting like that.
No, I was the sniper of the group.
Sniper? You were a sniper?
Yeah.
You were something.
A lot of skill involved. Anyway, here's a laser tag advert.
Oh, here's a laser tag advert. That's a bit issue.
Module, belt, phaser, and helmet.
Introducing the ultimate game on planet Earth, Photon.
Intruder alert, intruder alert.
Now you can hear and see when he's hit electronically. The one and only Photon. end. It's the ultimate challenge from the ultimate game, Photon.
1987, Greg, a far more simpler toy was the best-selling present in the world. What do you think it was? It had no electronics. Still has no electronics. Still quite popular today.
We've done the Rubiks Cube, haven't we?
Yeah. It is classed as a board game, I suppose, but it's not played on a traditional board. It involves some construction.
Mousetrap?
No.
Donkey Kong?
No. And a lot of balance.
Oh, what's that one where you pull the things out?
That's the one.
No, the spikes with the ball.
No, kaplunk, it's not that.
Oh.
But you do pull something out.
Again, Jason, that's why you can't go allowed in the shops anymore.
Or push it out.
Well, it's got to be Jenga then, hasn't it?
It is Jenga.
Is it?
Indeed.
You went Jenga indeed.
Yeah.
Jenga indeed.
And what's the technique for Jenga? You have to got to go along them all, haven't you? Give them a little tap. See which one moves freely. Push it through. Don't tell me you never played Jenga.
I've never played Jenga.
Oh my good God!
I know of it. I know of it. It's just, to be honest,
what's wrong with you?
I was too busy on the yacht playing the PlayStation when you had this.
Of course you were.
I had the prototype.
Jenga, if you don't know, is a series of small wooden blocks that you build a tower with. You then have to tap out a block without knocking the tower over and replace it on top. The person who knocks the tower over is the loser, and you'll be surprised how precarious it can become. Precarious.
What's your favourite Christmas song, Jason? Because we never do songs, do we?
Carol or song?
No, song, like pop
Well,
song.
my favourite carol is Carol of the Bells.
It's not what I asked you, is it?
My favourite pop song is Merry Christmas Everyone by Shakin' Stevens.
I shouldn't have asked, should I? I should have known that. Greg Lake, I Believe in Father Christmas. I think it's beautiful. Really beautiful. Sorry, carry on.
Anyway, we're not allowed to do songs.
Yeah, because I really wanted to do a best number twos. Because the socks that never made it to number one at Christmas. You'll be shocked at some of them. But we can't play any.
No, we get
flagged.
Anyway, Jenga is a game of physical skill created by British board game designer Leslie Scott and currently marketed by Hasbro. Players take turns removing one block at a time from a tower constructed of 54 blocks. Each block removed is then placed on top of the tower, creating a progressively taller and more unstable structure. As I said,
I mean, it is the way they've sold that. It's just blocks.
That's not from the advert.
It's just blocks, isn't it?
You can play with as many players as you like, and it usually takes between 5 and 15 minutes to complete a game of Jenga. That's when it falls over.
I have seen the massive version of this. You can do a really, really big life-size version, can't you?
Mm.
I mean, but they always think if they fall on you, they're going to kill you. Well, they wouldn't they?
I suppose so. The tallest ever tower with a normal packaged version of Jenga was created by Robert Grebler, who created a Jenga tower that was over 40 levels tall.
Right, tall's that then?
I don't know, 40 levels of Jenga. He built the tower in 1985 while playing an original Jenga set. So there you go.
Do you think he gets out a lot?
No. There have since been a million rip-offs of Jenga, hasn't there?
Jenga?
Jengu.
Jenga.
Toppling tower. That's one.
Wooden blocks.
But yeah, it was the best-selling toy in 1987 across the world.
Pull off.
I don't think they've ever called it that.
What's this?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
Nothing?
No, okay, it's a game, Jenga. But
how do you
please
play?
don't get started. You take a piece off the bottom, you put it on the top, but don't. Eat, talk, circulate. Don't play the game.
Come on, Charlie, you got the fastest hands in the room.
Food! Limbo contest!
Careful.
That's the best move I've seen you make all night, Helen.
Alan, not Jenga again! Alan!
I wasn't playing. I swear.
Jenga. Once you touch it, you can't keep your hands off it.
In 1988, Greg, another board game was the best-selling toy across the world. What board game do you think it could be?
Well, Mousetrap.
No.
Donkey Kong.
No. I'll give you a clue. Has he got a beard?
Guess who?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean-
I've got a version of Guess Who.
Oh, please tell me you got the version I had. It's got to be the old one with the kid on.
I've got. This
Oh, you can't do that.
This is my kid's one. I have got the original version in the loft.
Well, why have you brought that one then?
This one was easier to get to. This is electronic Guess Who extra.
No, you should just bin it. Bin that. The one I had was a little lad. I think he had like blondish ginger hair, his little jumper and a shirt underneath, and he was getting ready to flick one
Yeah.
of the things.
I'll put the picture up on.
I know exactly what. I remember exactly what it looked like because I had it for Christmas. Yeah, I love that. Oh, you're right there.
Did it look like that?
There he is.
Oh, and I did have a
He
picture.
didn't have a
of
jumper on
Jenga.
though, wasn't he? You're
I did have a
wrong.
picture of Jenga.
Hold on. He didn't have ginger hair either. What am I thinking of then? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't that one then. Anyway, that's the one that I was thinking of. Yeah, that's the one I had. Oh God.
Yeah, the new version, the modern version of Guess Who.
What are the people like on there, Jay?
You can choose from different things no more. They aren't those people anymore. You
Are
can
they
choose,
really not?
You can choose animals. You get different.
I always
sets.
used to love him. He looked like from a 70s adult movie, this guy, didn't he? With the long hair and the moustache.
It was always Franz, wasn't it?
Alfred, his name was.
I can't even open this, Greg. So
Well, it's not called Can You Crack the Box? It's
I never did that.
That's a way too electronic and... Oh, what's that?
That's how you play Guess Who now.
Oh, I'm not sure about this, Jays. It's too... They're all the same.
My kids love this.
Really? I think they prefer this version. This version was so much better. Oh, well, there she is. I remember her, Anne. The big earrings.
It was always Franz.
Who's Franz?
He's on there somewhere.
Oh, Bill! I used to love Bill. I don't know why.
It's like you've met up with some old friends.
Yeah, but I would have spent a lot of time with these people, Jason. Remember, I always used to like Bill.
Did you not have any real friends, Greg?
Yeah, but Jason, you know, the thing is at Christmas, we all used to do our own thing. I used to go to my log cabin. They used to go to their abroad. You know, we all used to do our own separate things. Oh, look at that. Max. Remember him?
Yeah. He was a laugh, wasn't he?
Oh, hey. Brilliant. That's great, that Jack. I can't believe it's the biggest selling game, though.
It was first manufactured in 1979 by Milton and Bradley, so it was out that long, but it took until 1987 to become the best-selling Christmas present. Wow, there you go. Obviously, the way that you played it was each player selected a card, and that was their player you put in the front little slot, and then you had to ask people yes or no questions, didn't you? Like, does he have a beard? Yes. And then you put down all the people without a beard. Until eventually you got to the one that had to be your opponent's person.
But you could guess early, couldn't you?
Yeah. Guess Who? Great game. Some classic games around in the 80s, weren't there?
Oh, yeah, but I still don't know how we've gone from a laser tag game like that. That's quite big technology, isn't it? To Guess Who? That's the biggest selling toy.
There you go.
Oh, amazing.
Anyway, that's it. I'll see if I can find Nad.
Go on then.
It's Guess Who?
The mystery face game.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Is your person bald? Yes.
A very good question.
Does your person have a beard? Uh-huh.
An excellent clue.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess
Do
Who.
you wear glasses?
Yep. Uh-oh.
That means it's not you.
Hold on.
Or you.
Bye-bye.
Or you.
Toodaloo.
I guess you're Tom. You win. Let's play again.
The fun is trying to guess when you play Guess Who.
Game cards do not actually talk.
And so we reached the final year of our 1980s top Christmas presents.
It's been a journey, hasn't it?
Just, yeah. And you don't get to keep any of them.
Well, I get to keep the pictures.
And you especially don't get to keep this, Greg.
I'm sure you're going to get it out later and we're going to play with it, though.
I beg pardon. But speaking of Nintendo, Greg,
Yeah.
we're at 1989.
Oh, well, that's obvious then, isn't it?
No, not really.
It is.
Well, what is it then?
Game Boy.
It is the Game Boy, Greg.
Now we're talking.
Now
we're talking. You see, how we've gone from Guess Who to Game Boy it just completely baffles me. Now I had this brand spanking new, just like that, with them Mario games 1, 2, Dr. Mario I had, and let me tell you, still to this day, I think it's my favourite thing
Well, let me tell you, this was first released in Japan in April of 1989 and in North America on the 31st of July 1989 and subsequently became the world's best-selling Christmas toy that year. However, if you lived in the UK, we couldn't get hold of one because it wasn't released in Europe and the UK until September the 28th, 1990. So it probably would have been the best-selling toy in the UK the following year.
Oh.
It's an 8-bit handheld console with a monochrome screen or a one-colour screen. Green.
And the funny thing is, when they brought the later versions out, the colours, they were terrible.
Yeah.
Awful. But this really is bad. And I used to sit there for hours playing it.
I still think it's brilliant.
No, it is brilliant, but it hurts your eyes now. It's just yellow and black, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I hope I haven't left any batteries in it. Oh no.
Oh dear. That's a shame, isn't it, Jason? Oh no, the whole thing's come apart, Jason. Still.
Anyway.
Pick them up now for 20 quid. Look at that.
It was the sound as well, more than anything. That 8-bit chiptune sound.
The other thing as well, which I loved, was... leave it out, I'll have a look. What I liked about it was, if you remember the one they brought out later, not Nintendo, but that Lynx Atari, you put batteries in that, and it was gone in like half an hour.
Yeah.
These actually lasted quite a long time.
That's the thing. The Lynx Atari, the Sega Game Gear, all of those didn't really take off in the way that Game Boy did. Look, there's the little leaflet that came with it there. Look.
It was just brilliant.
Now you're playing with power.
I have to say, half these games I didn't play because I was so into Mario and... Oh, I had the wrestling game on here as well. Dr. Mario, I love that. Love Dr. Mario.
Hang on a minute, there's an important notice here.
What's it say?
When inserting a game pack into the cartridge slot in the Game Boy unit, please make sure the side with the label faces outward, away from the Game Boy.
Well, it wouldn't fit otherwise, would it?
If the screen remains blank, even though the switch is turned to the on position after the game pack is inserted, please adjust the contrast dial. And if it still remains blank, take the cartridge out. Take the cartridge out and blow in it.
Yes.
Because we all know that fixed it.
Oh, it's brilliant,
It's
isn't
even
it?
got the warranty card here, look.
What's that do there then? I never knew what that was.
That was for linking them together.
Oh, yeah. I never
Play
did that.
Tetris against each other.
I think I might have done it once.
You could have played it with your friends from Guess Who.
Oh, God, isn't it brilliant, Jace?
Yeah.
Well, I know we've had this for... We've got... In fact, there's the follow-ups there. We can see. He's got at reach there. There's the follow-ups.
Game Boy Colour, which was terrible.
Terrible.
Screen was terrible. Game Boy Advance, the screen was even worse, really dark, I could barely see it. And you had the Game Boy SP as well after that, didn't you?
That's the flip one, isn't it?
Yeah, then the Game Boy Micro, which was the most recent one, and then they went on to the DS.
Funny how this was the worst one, actually, but it was the best one.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Do you remember the attachment, the light?
Yeah, I was just going to say, did you have the big magnifying
Yeah,
glass?
no, the light I had, it never actually worked. The light never worked. You're supposed to. The advert was you could play it under your bed sheets and everything, couldn't you, while you was in bed? And like you couldn't.
Anyway, here is a Game Boy advert, and we hope you've enjoyed our countdown of the 80s top Christmas presents.
Thanks, Jason.
It's alright.
They said it wasn't humanly possible. All the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand. Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Game Boy comes complete with batteries and the outrageous new game Tetris. And for head-to-head competition, use Video Link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, portable power.
It's time for my final Christmas poem of the season.
Got to be honest, Jason, after this has finished, I'm quite upset. I'm thinking we should make this a...
Well, I might carry on the poetry throughout the year.
Yeah, it doesn't have to... I mean, it brings us a slight bit of sophistication to the show, doesn't it?
It does, I think so too.
And, I don't know how... I don't know how you're finding the time to edit all this together and then go away and write your own poem.
I've got to be honest with you, Greg. Sometimes the inspiration just comes to me and it all comes out just in one go.
It's amazing. Honestly, I don't know. Some people just have the talent, don't they?
Yeah.
And I've got to give you credit on this one, Jason. How you come up with these poems off the cuff, sitting at home doing it with all your family and your work you've got to do as well. I don't know how you do it. But anyway.
I've saved this one because I think this one really encapsulates the feeling and the spirit of the season, really. So anyway, here it is.
Okay, I'm just going to, if you don't mind, just to have a bit of a... I like to relax at this bit, so it's nice.
I wish you a hopeful Christmas. I wish you a brave New Year. All anguish, pain and sadness, leave your heart and let your road be clear. They said there'll be snow at Christmas. They said there'll be peace on earth. Hallelujah, Noel, be it heaven or hell. The Christmas we get, we deserve. That's it, Greg. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well, after that beautiful moment, Jason, I think we need to bring it right back down to earth, to the type of show this is.
To the gutter.
I mean, I bigged up your wonderful moments. It's the last one, Jace.
Never mind.
Whatever. What did we do after this? New Year shows.
Scrap the joke.
What, replace it with the poetry corner?
Yeah, good idea. Come on, let's do it.
Poetry corner. And I've still no card. So, New Year, I want a new card. Jason.
Yes, Greg.
What did Santa say to Mrs. Claus when he saw a thunderstorm?
I have no idea.
Looks like rain, dear. You have to link the two, you see.
It's nearly the end of the show, Greg. We've just got time for the Christmas Wall of Fame. Na 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 na. Richard Hill, our last week's Christmas Wall of Fame, is on here.
It's a long way back now, isn't it? That wall.
Yeah, no, can't reach it.
Because you have so much room now, you see.
It's good, we're going to dance later. We have a new Wall of Famer this week, Greg. Not just yet. Because we have had a few other Christmas pictures sent in. So before we reveal the Wall of Fame, here's some of your work in the gallery.
Hey, you could put some music on over the top of it and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, what a show this is.
I think there's only one other.
Oh. Well, a massive thank you to all them thousands of viewers for
Thank
sending
you
in.
for all sending in your pictures. I mean, they are amazing and just take us straight back to days gone by, Christmas is past and all of that stuff. We were just sitting here after we were looking at the toys, weren't we, Greg? We wish we could go back.
We always do it. I mean, you don't see... we should actually just leave it recording. I know there's too much swearing.
Yeah.
But we do genuinely just talk about it all day and things, you know.
I mean, this studio that we're in is an homage to the 1980s, possibly early 90s.
It's just a den.
It is.
Isn't it? It's like our den.
We always say it, if we'd have had this when we were kids, we'd have been over the moon.
Oh,
We'd have slept in here.
This would be my bedroom. This would have stayed in it. It's amazing.
So we are very lucky, and we know we're very lucky. And we have to say a big thank you, because we don't ever, to your mum and dad who let us do this.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Mum and Dad.
This was their shed.
Not just for the bacon sandwich this morning and the bagel. But yeah, we should we bore them with a quick story? We came in here one day when we came up with this idea, and we this was full of boxes, and we said, "Can we just have that corner there?
Just use that corner there."
Just need to film that." And,
And if you look back at like our very early podcasts and stuff, we were just filming in that corner.
And then years and years have gone by, and we've just moved forward and forward. And what you don't see there and there is all videos and games and TVs and sets, and well, it's there's nothing in here of theirs now.
No, so thanks, Mum and Dad. We appreciate it.
We do, and don't, because I'm going to well up there.
This is our what's it called? Christmas Wall of Famer. So this is Wayne Brown, Greg, and this is his family in 1987. More specifically, that's Wayne in the Rally Burner jumper just there.
Why has he got a rugby ball?
It's an American football, Greg. It was very popular in the 80s, do you remember?
American football?
Yeah, we liked it. We collected all those little NFL helmets. Do you remember them?
Is this an American family then?
No. From Hull.
Hull? with a rugby ball like that? American football? What are you doing?
Anyway, it does look it looks earlier than the 80s, if I'm honest.
It does look a lot earlier.
But, again, typical of those 80s family memories. Thank you to all those people who've sent them in to us.
Do you know that? Tell me you've got that blown up as a canvas on your wall, because that is such a great picture.
Great memories. Have a very happy Christmas.
Have a very happy Christmas.
A very Merry New Year.
Do you want me to do this just before we go, just in case they want to see it? Because you can send in your Christmas pictures from this year.
Yeah, send us your 2019 Christmas pictures if you've had anything that you've wanted ever since you were a kid. Even if, it's a laptop or something like that, we'll take modern pictures too. But send us all of your Christmas pictures, you opening your presents, getting excited, to tnt@totgu.com. I don't ever say it like that. That's tnt@tot.com.
Doesn't have to be in capitals.
No, it does not. We're going to stop that in the new year.
No, we're not.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share.
And don't forget, this time next year, we will be Christmas chart number one.
Yes.
In the chart, ladies and gents. You'll be able to download it on many, many platforms, because we are guaranteeing to be Christmas number one next year.
With our good old-fashioned Christmas song.
That we haven't written.
A good old-fashioned Christmas. Write that down, Greg.
Good old-fashioned Christmas song. Well, we can just
I've got a rhyme for it as well. Are you ready?
Is this a preview?
Yeah.
Go on then.
A good old-fashioned Christmas. This is the chorus. Could be the chorus. We'll have a good old-fashioned Christmas with all the things we miss. Yes.
What's the yes?
So it rhymes with Christmas.
That's ridiculous.
This is going to be a belter.
Ridiculous rhymes with that though.
Doesn't rhyme with Christmas.
It does.
Christmas ridiculous.
Yeah, it's got an S.
I'll write the lyrics.
We are, yeah. So I don't sing, I don't write.
Got some jingle bells.
I'll just be in the background.
Thanks very much.
Anyway.
We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Happy Christmas.